There's 17. You've determined that 6 times now.
Rockin' Randall?
Yes, Ken, it's me, Rockin' Randall. Why have you been ignoring me so much lately? Oh!
Rockin' Randall, are you alive?
Dabby Dumbella, give me the power I beg of you! Oh.
Hey,
Were you just talking to Rockin' Randall?
he's the only one that understands.
Well, that was me talking to you, friendo, because there's a lot of uses for pool noodles. And we got a couple good ones today. The first one was making Rockin' Randall talk back to you, because I've heard you talking to him so many times. I started to get a little freaked out. But it is the 4th of July. It is a patriotic day, but we're going to have a little fun and show you some new uses for all these pool noodles besides whacking your friends on the noodle. He's Ken. That's Rockin' Randall. I'm Murph, and we're about to
do this.
Woo!
Ken Murph, do this, 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 Ken Murph, do this.
Ken, I see you've been down here playing with your noodles again. Finding new and exciting uses.
Leave it alone.
Yeah. Just be careful with the scissors. Because you know what? It's like my Uncle Teddy used to say, measure twice, cut once. Because you can't put these pool noodles back in the tube. Once you cut them, they're like just little pool noodles.
But there's 1,000,001 things you can do with them. Right?
Even if they're little.
Even if they're little.
Can you explain to me how a dapper young fella like Rockin' Randall has a totally new look for the summer?
Well, this totally new look will also keep Rockin' Randall safe from small dogs and possibly, infected rats that might be down here in the bunker. It's like a little red man suit for Rockin' Randall.
So you're telling me that's like when in The Walking Dead when they took the prison and they got all their SWAT gear and their dog. So if a dog comes up and goes,
right. Rockin' Randall's not only okay, but he's not a zombie.
Oh, I love it. And he's looking so good with his new outfit. He's got his helmet still. He's safe as safe can be, but there have to be more uses for pool noodles, Ken.
And there are.
And I'd like for you to explain to me how we can have fun with this plate with gelatinous goo and these two look like googly eyes.
Well,
like these googly eyes.
Our friend Debbie down here showed us an interesting way to use pool noodles. She came up with these lovely bubble wands. Perhaps you'd like to...
I would love to have a bubble wand.
There you go.
So what do? Do we just...
Yeah, just...
Oh! Look at that! Oh my God, that was the biggest bubble I've ever seen. Oh, that was a popper.
Well, that's lots of fun. Good job there, Debbie.
Yes,
but there's
good job, Debbie.
1,000,001 uses for
Mine
these.
really blows.
Probably not 1,000,001, but there are a lot.
Hold on, let me... Good job, Debbie! Okay, go on, what's next?
Debbie, can you show us some other stuff that we've come up with?
Oh.
You got something down there?
Whoa,
I see.
wait, what is this?
These are pool noodles that you can use to, it's 4th of July and maybe the kids are running around and you could take a little siesta and still pretend that you're actually paying attention. And
so it's like, Uncle Ken, Bobby fell down the well and touched the electric fence.
I'm watching, he's fine.
Are you sure? Because it seems like you're not talking much and you're kind of getting rid of us and shooing us away.
Yeah, that's great. I'll give you $1.
Oh, those are perfect.
Aren't they awesome?
I could use those when I'm working as a proctor down at study hall. Oh, wait a minute. I'm never working as a proctor down at study hall. Or, if you want to fool your neighbors and make them think you're keeping them in line, you could go, I see you. You got Johnsonville brats over there.
Yeah. Murph, I'm going to have to say, if you keep twisting in that motion with those glasses, we're probably going to get taken off the air.
Okay. We don't want to do anything obscene. What's next, Debbie?
What do you got, Debbie? Oh, look at that. So you take a pool noodle and you kind of make the bottom a little flat, cut a little hole in there, and check that out. You can keep your cards nice and straight.
Yeah.
I don't know, what do you got there, Murph?
31. That's a scat, Ken. What do you got?
I only got 30.
Pay the piper. And look at that. You don't got to get your cards all greasy when your friends come over and they're eating ribs and picking their nose and licking their fingers. You just keep the noodle down there and your cards are good to go. All right, Debbie.
What else you got for us, Debbie? Oh, look at that! It's a Ken Murph mug identifier.
Whoa!
You don't get those just anywhere. You don't want to go to a party and have somebody else pick up your mug, start drinking from it.
It's also perfect at the hospital if you have botulism or tuberculosis and you don't want somebody else using your mug, or if you don't want somebody with botulism and tuberculosis using your mug.
Well, the other thing too is like you can just anything that's yours.
Oh,
you know, just
yeah.
like
Look at that
those are
identifier.
Ken Murph glasses.
Yeah, and if you're an 80s icon and you got a bunch of gold, you can go, I pity the fool that goes to school. And you got a big feather hanging off of there. Wow. Well, I'm going to give Randall a little extra layer of protection there.
Oh, yes. You remember back a long time ago, we had some Duck Dynasty products.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a duck call. And it's okay. It's a little weak. But we found that if you take one of these duck calls and you put it in the end of the tube, it sounds like you're shoving a mallard into an industrial fan.
It sounds like that chili cook-off we had last week. Or Ken will recognize this German hit.
It's Du Haas.
Sounds just like my second German wife. My first one came broken. I had to send her back. She was missing a leg. Anyways, what's next?
Well, and last but not least, and this one, I've got to say, kind of takes the cake. Because at the end of the day, you know, Debbie can't be around forever.
No.
She can't always be there. So, you know, you just hit a button and then the automatic replacement Debbie can come up.
We're going to need another Debbie.
Like, hello, I may not be as good as Debbie, but I'm here in an instant if something ever happens. Quick replacement Debbie.
Settle, Debbie. We just have to think if you walk across a landmine. That's all.
That's all it is.
That's all. No, Debbie. Debbie.
Debbie, no.
Debbie. No.
Yeah. All right, well, apparently,
Randall to the rescue.
You all right down there, Debbie? Do you feel better now? It's okay. Come on up. You're all right. We're not going to replace you.
No.
You know what else is irreplaceable?
Facebook. They didn't pay us a
We're
dime.
trying to give you a drink there.
They're trying to give you a drink.
Okay.
Debbie's going to be all for
Breathe,
clumped.
breathe, Debbie,
Settle.
breathe, breathe.
We got to sing her favorite song. Our hand is small, we know, but it's not ours, it is our own, and it's not ours, it is our own, and
We don't have rights to that song.
Debbie. Okay.
But you know what we do have rights to?
Our
Look
Facebook account. Oh, I just spit all over the place. Our Facebook account, Ken Murph Do This, and then our Instagram and our Twitter, handily recognized here with an @ symbol, @Ken Murph Do This. You can send us an email, kenmurphdothis@gmail.com. This video will play under reviews. Check it out, all the faves. It's also under the What's New tab. That's our most recent.
Ask for a
Fantabulous
sticker.
videos.
Seriously.
Ask for a sticker. We got them.
Like, these are just basically used right now as accessories for Debbie. Like,
Yeah.
she'll use them to tape various things
Like,
to her
if you'll
outfits.
notice, Debbie, we do Fashion Week. Ken goes around in his leopard outfit, his
Yeah.
one-man, one-piece bodybuilding outfit from the 20s. Debbie has a collar. It's all very bizarre. Anyways, coming this Wednesday, there's an anniversary that would have happened this year. The Slurpee would have turned 50. And we're going to see if we can't conjure up some Slurpee goodness some way, somehow, in this bunker. Until then, he's Ken, I'm Murph, and we'll see you next time we
do this.